Elvis, the atmosphere's bobbing. Grab that tambourine.
All right, Dad, let's kick a good beat.
Meat pie, sausage roll. Come on, Oldham, gives a go. Meat pie, sausage roll. Come on, Oldham, gives a go. Ooh, we got a corner. Ooh, we got a corner.
Hello and welcome to Pork Pie Sausage Roll. Come on, Oldham, give us a goal. Episode 9. And Oldham are in 4th. Which, considering all of the team, we're very, very upset at the idea that we would avoid relegation. And here we are, fairly comfortable in the playoff area. That being said, if you actually look at the table, it's really, really very tight. I mean, we were, a few games ago, we were 11th on 26 points. You know what I mean? And a win would have taken us up to 3rd. That's how close it's been. And it's still pretty close there now. I mean, we're on 32 points. As you can see, 11th place Carlisle are on 28 points. That's only, 4 points behind us. It's very, very tight. I mean, we're not quite halfway through the season. But I've come back for the Checkatrade Trophy North second round because we managed to make it through all of the groups. I didn't bother to come back for our FA Cup first round either because, we lost 2-1 to Mansfield. So we're out of the FA Cup in the first round. We're out of the Carabo Cup in the first round too. But we're still in the Checkatrade, which nobody cares about. So that's fine. But in terms of our form, it's been okay. November wasn't great. We notched up 2 league losses there, one against Tull and one against Bradford City. Interestingly enough, Bradford City are our Checkatrade Trophy North second round opponent. So I'd like us to do better. We are at least at home this time. Away, we did not do well at all. They beat us. We didn't play well. It didn't really seem to matter what I did. They were just all over us. I mean, as you can see, scored on 32 minutes, got a second on 64 minutes. There were moments where I felt like we might get back into it. Because, I mean, look, we had 9 shots on and 2 on target. But, similar stats to them. And we had the greater possession. But we just couldn't make it happen. And it was a real shame. So, like I say, be nice to beat them on the return for the Checkatrade Trophy. Because, honestly, I'm not saying we're going to win the Checkatrade, if anything, far from it, but it would be nice to progress further than the North second round, which, of course, was where we got knocked out last season. So, fingers crossed we'll do all right for that. But those are the 2 games we're going to show you. League game away against Carlisle, the first game in December, and they are 11th. So, it is important to be beating them, because, like I say, they're only 4 points behind us. And it would be nice to maintain that seating in the playoff area. Like I say, in terms of the pre-season preview, we weren't expected to get relegated, which is nice. Whoops. Season preview. We were listed as being down at 18th and all the rest of it. But like I say, it's to actually be up here, in the top quarter of the table is fantastic, really. Especially when I'm still... there are still 1 or 2 issues with the squad. Defensively, we're great. I'm very happy with the defence. There's no problem there. Strikers aren't bad. We could do with... I was about to say some youth backup, but I do have a couple of younger players in there. We got Said, who I actually signed myself, who, he's not doing too badly in non-competitively, but he didn't have a great time out on loan. And, he's managed 3 appearances as a sub and not really managed anything. But given that we also have Mr. Sheeran, let me just change the positions here, who, if you've been paying attention to my Twitter feed, scored on his debut. There he is, Tommy Sheeran. He's our wonder kid, potential wonder kid at the very least. And as you can see, he's absolutely storming in non-competitive. That's 18 starts, 1 sub appearance with 18 goals and 2 assists with 4 players of the match, POMs. In terms of his first team appearances, he's managed 3 sub appearances and 2 starts. And as I say, in his debut, he managed to score a goal as well. So that was quite pleasant. He's not quite broken the 7.0 or indeed the 6.7 average, as I would call it. But part of that is because, that particular game, he did not play well at all, bless him. So, but then, he's 16 years old. It's not too surprising, so I don't want to wear him out, but it was nice, as I say. It's better for him, I think, to come on as a sub rather than as a starter, but it's handy to have that depth and that backup. But beyond that, our central midfield is a little bit lacking, as is our left wing. We have Nepomuceno, who's sort of our first choice up there, but we haven't really got a lot behind him. Amici can play up there, but he much prefers to play out where Stevens is anyway, so that's it. He's our man, unfortunately, is Nepo. So, again, he's not had a bad season, don't get me wrong. He's doing all right. I mean, 7.22, 7 goals in 18 starts with 4 assists. It's one of those things, he either has a really good game or he doesn't. I mean, I say that. He did all right there, 7.0. And back here, he did a 6.6. He is on a 3-game decent run, I would suggest. He managed 2 goals, obviously, against in the Wigan game where we won 3-1. And he managed a goal and assist in the 3-1 defeat of Plymouth Argyle too. So, unfortunately, he didn't like being beaten by Hull, apparently, but he still managed a 7.0 rating. So, like I say, he's doing all right, but he needs backup. He needs somebody to be able to play in his position. Our other slight issue is our defensive midfield. Sia, he's been doing great. I can't fault him. He's had a good time. He's playing both anchorman and central midfield, depending. Though I think I've got him as a halfback at the moment. His main understudy, of course, is... I've lost him. Where is he? Must be above him. There we go. I say understudy. They are swapping out between them. I am, rotating them, shall we say, and that's Mizalou. Again, Mizalou, he's been doing pretty good. 13 games, 6.9 average rating. Hasn't managed a goal yet, but he has had 1 assist. But again, he's been doing great. But as you can see, he doesn't have a lot of future outside of this season, I wouldn't suggest. So I think both he and possibly Sia, who I'm just going to put back in here now, have got a limited amount of time left at the club, I think, just based on the fact that I need to strengthen that side of things up. On top of that, Mauche, he's been playing all right. If anything, been playing quite well. 17 games, 1 goal, 2 assists. Average rating of 7.12. It's not bad. His physicals look like they're improving a little bit. He's getting some improvement across his game. Interestingly enough, if you've been watching my other series, the Two Manager Project, I found him. He's now 30 years old in that save, because obviously there are a few seasons ahead. And he's playing down in League 2, I think, or possibly even Vanarama National, but all his skills have deteriorated. Most things are under 10 now that are showing us 10. And it's such a shame, because I feel like he's a better player than that, but I haven't bothered to sign him with either of the teams, because I don't think he would fit in at this point. But nevertheless, it was sad to see his decline. So if we just have a quick look at the finances, I was going over it earlier, and I still have about $1,300 per week available on the wage budget. But that being said, our committed budget, what we're currently spending is about $3,000 less than that, but our committed spending's up to just shy of 51 grand. So I'm keen to not do anything to upset that. It's nice to see that we're staying in the green so far this season. At least since the start of the season, we've managed to stay in. Obviously, we're not making money. We're not a profitable club at the moment, but it will be happening. Just you wait and see. Okay, Oldham away to Carlisle. In goal, it is McGee, a back four of Swanson, Lacavity, Nelson and Edwards. In defensive midfield, it's Mizalou. Central midfield, McKenna, Mauche. Left wing, Nepomuceno. Out right, it is Stevens. And up front is Jose, who he's been having a fabulous time, as you can see. Where are we? Sky Bet League 1, 17 games, 18 goals, 5 assists, average rating 7.23. Very, very pleased with him in terms of his how he's doing, especially when we brought him in for Nout. So that's fantastic. Of course, Nico, who's on the bench. Where is he? Nico Empen. He too has been having a fantastic game. 10 appearances, 6 of them as sub, 7 goals, 7.03 average rating. Again, very happy with him. He's a little bit younger. He's got a couple of years on Jose, but very happy with how he's doing. Very happy indeed. Okay. to the dressing room. Mick Priest. Tell the team they're expected to prove a point today. All right. You're expected to prove a point. You know what? I want us to go after Carlisle. We want revenge. There you go. I'm all about the revenge. All right, let's go. Oldham are in the tangerine with the black shorts and the white socks, and Carlisle are in the blue with the white shorts. And I meant to do that first. Stevens coming forward. He has a go. Oh, picked up by Colin. I'm not sure if it's Colin or Collins. His name was hidden by the goalpost. Long ball forward, cut out by Lacavity. Lacavity, even DeVitt's now. Cragen coming forward. I think I need to go into cautious at this point because they're overrunning us a bit. Kelly on the wire, puts a cross in. Nobody gets on the end of it. It's gone out for an Oldham throw-in. Throw-in from Edwards. Back to McGee. All right, boys. Let's see if we can get out of our own half. That'd be nice. Okay. Nelson founds Mauche. Mauche with a run forward. And just some wayward passing. That's my issue with Mauche. You know, he can... in fact, there you go. Look, he's had 2 passes, 50%. It's not great, is it? Throw in from Edwards. A Jose. Founds Mauche. Mauche puts out wide. Swanson. Finds Nepo. Mauche almost dispossessed, but managed to get the ball back. Oldham back in possession now. Mauche, Nepo. Mauche again. He's not having a great game. Nelson with the header forward there. Glendon now for Carlisle. Long ball forward. Picked up by Swanson. Well, I don't feel like we're actually... I'm going to get us to pick our tempo up a little bit. And I'm going to remind them to use the wing. And I'm going to play for set pieces, just in case. Because we do alright for those. Nepo, Maseno now. Bit of a central position for him. Cragen. White. DeVitt coming forward for Carlisle. Mizzaloo picks it up. Nelson to Stevens. Stevens with a lovely run. He likes to run. Likes to run with the ball. I do wonder if once the tactics have confirmed we should include run at defence a bit more because it does seem to be working for us. Or at the very least they like doing it. A Jose, with a lovely touch but cut out by the defender. Hope now coming forward for Carlisle. He's got DeVitt on his left. DeVitt tries a shot but it gets cannons off the defender. I'm going to have to go into key highlights at this rate. Because it is a bit back and forth. Oh, that was a cross in. Cragen's now just outside the box, looking to find DeVitt. DeVitt's on the wing. Puts a cross in. Cleared by Oldham. Only as far as Salgale now. Oh, and it's 1-0 to Carlisle. Hoi. Well, it's not what you want, is it? Lovely cross from DeVitt. McKenniff. Certainly attempted, but Sowgall. Wow, how bad's my dyslexia? Lovely goal. I'm going to make those changes, but I think I'm also going to hit the early crosses and be more expressive. Maybe play out of defence because Issa not good. And you know what I'm also going to do because it worked quite well is I'm going to go attacking because that actually picked up our game in the last match. Let's demand more. Look at that. Instant shot with one on target, but I'm not seeing any highlights. So come on, boys. Once that's done, let's try getting creative. How's that work for you? Yeah, there we go. I'd like to see more highlights. 5 shots, 2 on target. 3 fouls is not good. 62% possession is not bad either, but if we're not going to do anything with it, show some passion. Carlisle are coming forward. Cragen. DeVitt. Oh, goodness gracious. Great save there from McGee. Corner now for Carlisle. Into the middle. Claimed by McGee. Okay. Oh, throw in now from Oldham. Edwards to take it. Edwards with a cross in. Nobody there. McKenniff picks it up. Edge of the box. Mizzaloo. McKenniff. Mauche. Cut out by the defender. Wow, Hope's a quick guy. Gets ahead of the Oldham defence. He overtook him there. Come on, Oldham. Let's at least get an equaliser. At least we're coming into half-time. Well, we're only 1-0 down, and statistically speaking, we're not far off what they're doing. I just feel like we should be doing better. Yeah, should be something else in the second half. Good God, Nicky Jose. 6.3 is not okay. Well, off you come. I'm going to bring on Juan. But I'm actually going to play him as a as a pressing forward. There we go. Just to bring him a little bit deeper. And I'm also going to put Nepo on attack. Just because I feel like we need that extra. Mauche's on attack. McKenneff's on support. Mizzaloo's on defence. Is there anybody else who's struggling out there? Other than both our central midfielders. Come on, McKenniff, you're better than that, mate. Wonder if I could swap you two over. Let's try that. Start the second half. Carlisle kick off. I would like to see us show some passion. There we go. We're fired up, which is great. Cragen. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm going to go on to... I'm going to pause this and I'm going to go... Let's try some Gegenpress. It is a bit of a go-to. I did write a blog post about it being OP. It's not OP since the last update, possibly even an update before that, but it still does a job for us and can turn the tide of a game. So, lovely tackle there by McKenniff. McKenniff on a run forward now for Oldham. He's got support. Long ball forward. Nepo's there and it's in. That's our equaliser. Javaro Nepomuceno. 1-1. He had a lot of space. He was unmarked. But yeah, nice work by McKenniff. Great cross in. Yeah. Open goal. No need to pass it. Nepomuceno. 8th goal of the season. I will confirm those changes. Thank you very much. Alright, well, let's get another. If we can do one, we can do another. Come on, Mauche, you can pick it up. Stevens has improved. You can improve. Let's demand more. Nearly hit praise. Not that it would have hurt too much, I don't think. Okay. Swanson is looking knackered. I don't know that I've got much for Swanson, given how we're struggling with injuries and the like. I think what I'll do is I'll bring off Swanson. Going to bring on Amanda Rain. He's just come back from injury. And I'm going to put Lacavity out on the left. He doesn't really like playing as a wing-back, but he does okay. He certainly would do better than Amanda Rain would anyway. So we will go with that. I don't think there's any other changes to make at the moment. I could bring on Sia for Mauche, but I don't know if Sia wants to play as Mazzala. Maybe it's a Carolero, but not a Mazzala. All right, let's leave that as is now. I know we ain't got that long left. It's come to 75 minutes, but still. Come on, Oldham. Hallam Hope is a danger. Well, not sure what I can do for you there. Okay, back to the pitch. Amanda Rain now for Oldham. Lacavity finds McKenniff. McKenniff's coming forward. Mauche. Nepomuceno with the ball forward. Esnadar puts it out wide to Stevens. Stevens puts a cross in. Nepo looks for a second, and I think he got it. Yeah, he's been credited with that. That's his 9th goal of the season. I wasn't sure if it came off the defender or not, but Nepomuceno, 2 goals. After me, it's because he was listening to me talking about getting rid of him. Look at that lovely ball from Stevens. Yeah, I think he got to it. Possibly you've got a touch on it, but Nepomuceno's 9th goal of the season. Well, that's better. 2-1 up. All right, it's nearly the end of the game. I think we're done. This is the final. Amanda Rain with the free kick. Nepo, McKenniff out wide. Lacavity Tackled there by Southern Hales, if that's what he's called. I didn't quite catch it. Mauche, Mandarain, McKenniff. Mandarain again. Just holding on at this point. 5 more seconds. There we go. 3 points for Oldham. Didn't look like we were going to get them, but well done for Javara and Epasmaseno. 2-1. Very, very happy with that. Says nothing needs addressing. I think I should just tell you guys that it was good, because it was. Yeah, isn't it? You didn't do amazingly. You only seem to like playing as part of a front three. Bless you. Yeah, I just wanted to come into this and just show you something. I've obviously going to 4-4-2 wing play because we were playing this formation last time against Bradford when they beat us 2-0. So I fancy coming in with the Oldham 4-4-2 classic to give us half a chance, especially bringing Empen up alongside Jose. But the thing that I noted, or that I've noted recently at the very least, is the fact that Empen and Jose have developed quite a good partnership in terms of their dynamics. Nobody else has. And part of that, I mean, if I put Hunt over there on the right, I think he's got a good partnership there with Stevens, if you know what I mean. They play well together. But because Hunt doesn't always play on the right, he sometimes plays on the left, and Edwards is sometimes on the right, and blah, blah, blah. I've been rotating that back four for the whole of the season so far. I need to find that none of them have built up a partnership yet. And whilst I'm keen on the rotation, and I'm keen to keep players a bit fresher than they were last season, as you know, I had a lot of concerns regarding how knackered everybody was. But also, we're still getting the results, so it doesn't appear to be an issue that, for example, Nelson and Lacaviti haven't developed a decent working partnership yet. So, not really sure what it means long term, but we'll see how it goes for this game. Okay, it's Oldham against Bradford. In goal, it's Luke McGee. Back four of Hunt, Lacaviti, Nelson and Edwards. And left wing, it's Nepomuceno. Central midfield, McKenniff and Mauche. Outright, it's Stevens. And up front, it is Empen and Jose. Okay. We are expected to prove a point today. Yeah, there's the revenge option. Do you know what? I'm going to let the assistant... Yeah, there we go. Let him do his thing. Because if I don't find it on there, you know what I mean? You know what? I'm going to passionately give us a good performance. Alright, kick off. Oldham playing in the blue today, and Bradford are in the red with the black sleeves. A Jose kick off. Yeah, so I want us to do a bit better against Bradford today, obviously. Bradford are a division below, but they're having a storming season. I'll just show you, actually. Yeah, they're first in Sky Bet League 1, sorry. Our division, not a division below at all. They are the top team. We are only a couple of points behind them in the league, but nevertheless, they've only lost 2 games, one against Bury and one against Oxford. Oxford underperforming, to be fair. They should be a bit higher up, but never mind. So, yeah, it's a very tight top area, full stop. Okay, back to the match. For some reason, I had them down as being the lower division. I don't know. Jose puts it out wide now. Nepomuceno's there. Hunt in support. Finds McKenna. Mauche puts it out wide to Stevens. Stevens with the cross in. Oh, it's cleared away. Mauche puts it out wide. Hunt's there. Hunt gets a cross in. Empen, nope. Cleared by the defender. Devine now for Bradford coming forward. Watson. I think I can go back onto key highlights at this point, because clearly we are doing all right. I'm going to demand a bit more out of the boys, though. Oh, corner to be taken by Hunt. Far post. Headed by Nepomuceno. Dispossessed. Staunton puts it forward now for Bradford. Tullock's on his own, one-on-one, and McGee saves it. Well done, mate. I don't know how he got to be so far ahead of defence and not be offside. I'll not lie to you, but... Okay. Shorter passing play, you betcha. We are not pushing forward here. Let's get that out. Let's get that on. And let's get that on. You know what? I'll take that out, in fact. Earlier crosses? We could try it, couldn't we? Just going to reduce the tempo very slightly. And see how that goes. Alright, come on. Demand more. We can beat them. I'm glad we're not losing at the moment, but we can beat them. I believe in it. I want to beat them in the league more than I want to beat them in the cup, but get creative. Maybe that's an option. Feel like we need more. Jose's not having a great game. Everybody else is playing average or slightly above average, mostly. But, well, 5 shots, only 1 on target. They haven't done much better. We do have slightly more possession, but honestly, we've not been great, have we? Not been great at all. Okay, they're expected to prove a point. You know what? There you go. Let's be aggressive about it. And I'm going to passionately tell you weren't that bad, but I expect more, and we'll see how you get on. I don't want to make too many changes. We are still not losing. Come on, demand more. I know you can get focused, but I need improvements. Jose's not going to do it. Edwards with the throw in. Jose's there. Stevens puts across. Nepo Maceno. Oh, he's dispossessed. Oh, he finds Lee and Jose's there. He got a goal. I think I was just about thinking about taking him off. That's the thing about a Jose. He can come out of nowhere. He can have a turd of a game and then pop up and boom. Kind of expected more from Nepo there. Nepo Maceno, I thought he would have taken that. But Jose got himself in the right position. And that's Oldham 1-0 up to Bradford. Good job. I don't know if I should say. Let's show some passion, just to be on the safe side. Nepo Maceno's frustrated. I'm passionate enough. Well, Empen hasn't picked up his game yet. If it gets up to 80 minutes, I feel like I'm going to replace him. Yeah, we're past 80 minutes now. Let's have a quick check of the analyses. I have it paused. And then let us take off poor old Empen. Now, the thing is, let's bring on Sheeran. Yeah. Juan doesn't like it. Juan's more of a target man, supporting striker. He's not necessarily an up-front striker. There's nobody else really who needs anything. Who's a little bit tired? Lacavity. Yes, bring on Anderain for that. To replace you. And I'm just going to leave it at that for now. Though McKenneth's not doing very well at all, is he? Because he's knackered. Crikey, as is Mauche. That's the problem when that's your main central midfield. It's kind of difficult when you're you haven't got any depth to replace him with. I know it's only 82 minutes, but still. All right, let's confirm the changes. We've still got a substitution available should we need it, and we are still 1-0 up. Okay, come on in, Sheeran. Show us what you can do. Let's demand more. One last time. 90th minute, 92 minutes. Throw in now from Bradford. Wright comes forward. I don't know. Oh, Mauche picks up the loose ball. Why is it left back? McGee finds Nelson. Yeah, it's good that you're taking your time, but don't take too much. Come on, McGee. 33 seconds. There we go. Well, it was a fairly tight match. I didn't feel like we were under too much threat, or it didn't look that way, I guess, with the highlights. So, but I'm quite pleased with coming away with a 1-0 win, and I will tell the team so. Well done, lads. We'll take it. Okay, we're back for the Checkatrade Trophy, Northern Section 3rd round draw. So, up first, at home, it is Port Vale and Wolves under 23s. League One, it is Oldham at home to Liverpool under 23s. I'm not so keen on that one, unfortunately. And then it's Leeds United 23s or Lincoln at home to Carlisle or Fleetwood, which means final draw is Man U under 23s against the Leicester under 23s. We'll just finish up with a quick review. After the results today, the Carlisle 2-1 win, Oldham are up to 3rd on 35 points. We're only 2 points off Bradford and Portsmouth, which, considering how we were expected to do the season, at least by the team, let alone by what the prediction was, which was, a little below mid-table, we have definitely performed above expectations. Are we going to make automatic promotion? Honestly, I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. I don't think our form is strong enough. I think we lose too many games, especially in August. But I do feel confident that we're going to finish within a shout of the playoffs. But as I mentioned before, I mean, you look down at 12th place. In fact, all the way down to 15th, 28, up to 33 points to 6th. Sorry, 5th even. Good God, I can't count. That's really, really tight. And it's not, there's not a lot in it. And as I say, we are not quite halfway. We're just one game away from halfway. Facing Walsall will be the halfway point of the season, I believe. So, anyway, if you enjoyed that, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more Football Manager videos. Thank you very much for watching.